Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an Asus D515D laptop. The exact model is a D515DA BQ1343W. That information can be found on the bottom of the sticker of the laptop. That's the exact model. You can Google that to see which exact one you have. They come with a different variety of the Ryzen models. And in this video, I'm just going to cover up how to open it up and how you can add or remove the RAM that you might have in here. It comes with an 4 gig, or there's another models with an 8 gig soldered on the board, but you can add additional RAM. They do give you 1 slot extra space. So I'm going to show you guys how to get to that. First thing first is to power up the laptop. By doing any upgrades, you're not going to lose any configuration or anything like that. You just plug and play. You're going to use that one sheet of the workshop towel. You're going to put it right underneath. You're going to flip it upside down. And down here, we're going to see a whole bunch of screws. We're going to grab ourselves the screwdriver set. I'll be using an UFIXTEK screwdriver set, as they have one of the best bits out there. You're going to use a Phillips number 0. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tool and some tweezers. If not, for the opening tool, we're going to be using a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are suitable to opening cases and covers without scratching them. Alright. Down here, we're going to see a whole bunch of screws. If the front is facing you, the front row is the short screws. And the mid row, one here, right here, these are the medium screws. And the back end row is the long screws. So keep that in mind and keep them in a different piles, and start from the front corner and start removing all the screws and keep them in a separate pile. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you want my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I appreciate that. Alright, once we removed all the screws, now what you want to do, you want to grab the opening tool and you want to start from the corner front and you want to stick it between the bottom cover and the palm rest, and you just want to separate and you want to hit those big click sounds. You want to work yourself all around in the front. You want to hit those click sounds and you want to do the sides a little bit. Right there, I see the gap is opening, so I don't want to pull it like this. It's going to crack it right in here. So what I'm going to do right by the grill, I'm going to do again another more opening right there. And you want to hear those click sounds. And we're going to go on the other side. You're going to see what we have in here. Again, open it up, go to the corner, back side. And in the back end is the same thing. I'm going to stick it right in there. I don't know if it's focusing. And work yourself, and it should release the cover very easy. A little wiggling around, it should do the job. And there's your bottom cover. Alright. Down here, we're going to see the empty RAM DIMM space in here. The second RAM chips are soldered on the board on the other side. And now, to upgrade the RAM, you do not need to remove the battery at all. It's absolutely not necessary or required to do it. If you want to disconnect the battery, just push this connector backward and put the plastic rod under the jack and push it upward towards the ceiling, just like this. Okay? But you do not need to. To put it back on, make sure you align it straight over the jack and push it toward the motherboard. And then you want to bring the connector, the sliding metal cover right over. But do not touch it. You can risk by moving it around and it's going to create a short, and then your job is done. Alright, now down here we see the RAM DIMM right there, space. Now to input the RAM, these are DDR4 RAM DIMM, so you can grab your DDR4, depending your model of the CPU, you can put an 8 gig or a 16 gig on top. I made a really short video to see your max RAM capacity, check that link, and based on that you can put the right RAM DIMM. You want to make sure the notch on the RAM matches the notch right on the DIMM. So if you put it the other way around, So if I bring it down like this, it's not gonna go through. So I just have to rotate, bring it down in 45-degree inside the jack, pinch it in there in 45-degree angle, just like that. And then I'm gonna push it towards the motherboard. I'm gonna see these two triggers on the side open and close, just like that. And that's how I know the RAM is in place. To remove it, push these two triggers away from each other, and the RAM will pop out in 45-degree angle. And then you can just slide it back. That's how you can add or remove the RAM. Now, just remember, once you put the new RAM in and you power it on, it might take 5 to 10 seconds for the motherboard to do a RAM check, which is called a mem check, before it can start up. So keep that in mind, don't panic. Once you have the RAM installed, in this case, was for demonstration, what we're gonna do, we're gonna just make sure the battery is connected, put the bottom cover, align it right on top, put the corners, push it down, make sure nice click sounds on the back corners. If you see any gap opening, just like this one in here, you can just pinch them. Don't pinch the screen, pinch the covers. And once you've all done, there's one hook in the middle, 2, 3 hooks. All you want to do, put the screws back on. The short screws are mid and the long screws all the way to the back. Again, I hope you guys like this video and I help you guys out. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Just gonna finish up putting up the bottom screw.